Iran's judiciary spokesman says the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps has arrested 100 ringleaders of the recent riots in the country. Ghulam Hussein Ismaili said those arrested include individuals from separatist groups and those who were trained to carry out acts of sabotage. Ismaili said a number of thugs with criminal records who were involved in the riots have also been detained. They were reportedly equipped with firearms and machetes. Ismaili stressed that all the culprits will face justice.
Iranians staged new rallies on Friday to denounce acts of violence and vandalism during the recent anti-government protests in the country. The crowds condemned Israel, Saudi Arabia and the U.S. for fueling unrest and chanted slogans to vent their anger at Washington for creating chaos in Iran. The anti-government demonstrations began last week, that after the administration of President Hassan Rouhani announced a rationing of gasoline and price hikes in line with its economic reform, saying that it would use the revenues to assist the needy. The protests turned ugly after hooligans and gunmen infiltrated the demonstrations. They say the infiltrators attacked security forces and set fire to public and private property. U.S. officials have voiced support for the violence, with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo threatening to impose fresh sanctions on Iran over the issue. Brian Hook, Washington's special envoy for Iran, also admitted that America is working to promote anti-government moves through providing what he called workarounds. The U.S. stance is reminiscent of a July 2017 report by the New York Times. The report revealed that the Trump administration picked a notorious undercover agent that the American Daily named Michael D'Andrea, or the Dark Prince, to run the CIA's Iran operations in a bid to advance the White House's anti-Tehran agenda, including regime change. Iran has also blamed UK-based Persian media outlets for inciting the unrest, with Iran's ambassador to the UK, Hamid Bahidinejad, filing a complaint against them with Ofcom. Iran has seen anti-government protests over the past decades over economic and political issues. Officials say people have every right to hold peaceful protests, but will spare no effort to prevent acts of violence which lead to instability and insecurity in the country.